Quit pushing me off.
You're being ornery.
I'll try and be nice. Okay.
Hi, you guys. Hey, we're being ornery off screen. I was hip checking Mom, and she didn't like it.
I told her to be nice to me.
Hi, Marilyn. Welcome. Marilyn, how was Route 66? Mark said that it was so fun. You guys had such a good time. I can't wait to hear all about it from you and share pictures. Welcome, you guys. Welcome to Tour Tuesday. Hello, hello.
You get the two of us.
Get the two of us tonight.
This is my daughter, Brie, and
hello, hello. Hey, Jerry and Jill. You guys, the computer is so far away, which is great because I feel like when they do all the clips, when our marketing team does the clips on like Instagram and Facebook, my face is like this close to the screen. So now we're back here, which is good.
It makes us look littler.
Yeah, a little thinner. We're looking thin. So, oh, hey, Steve. Hey, Ruth from St. Louis. Love it. Welcome, you guys. Welcome tonight. I hope that you all are staying cool. It is so hot outside, although it's nice here. I'm coming up from being a week and a half in San Antonio and Fredericksburg, and then I live in Dallas, and it's well over 100 degrees. My husband said it was 105 today, I think is what he said. Hey, Michael. Hey, Susan. Hey, Darlene.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, Luana. Yeah, it's hot down there. I think up here it's 91, so it almost feels like a nice reprieve. But I hope you all are staying cool, and our topic tonight is Christmas in July.
Right.
Which is exciting. So, kind of a little recap for what we'll do. Mom and I are going to go over, the trips that are out. As always, yeah, it's hot in St. Louis too, Ruth. Yeah, it's hot everywhere. It's toasty. Everybody needs rain. Colorado needs rain specifically in this, the Southwest.
Right.
Need rain everywhere and cooling it down. But we want to go over trips that are out, trips that are going out. Kind of talk about what I did this last week with my team, which was really awesome, and how it'll influence trips in the future, which is really exciting. And then we'll highlight one trip for Christmas in July. So, Mom, why don't you kick us off?
Okay, right now, Alyssa and Jenna are on the Alaska trip.
Yeah, and one of the pictures that I saw Jenna put on Instagram yesterday when they were on their fjords tour, so the last day on land, right before they get on the big ship, they do this fjords tour, and it was incredible when we went. It was very cold when we went, but they had all sunlight, and it looked like a National Geographic picture. Like, I hope Jenna saves it so we can use it for brochures and stuff next year, because it was literally mountain back here, ocean, another mountain here, two orcas coming out of the water.
I didn't see that picture.
Yes, like just breaching the water, Free Willy style, looked incredible. I was like, this looks like a National Geographic photo. So very beautiful there, but they're out till Monday.
Right, till the 13th. Right, and they're having a good time. Mm-hmm. They're having a great time there. And then we also have Morgan and Stephanie Shank, and they're on one of our new tours, Pacific Northwest.
And I have a picture here to show you. Morgan sent this yesterday. Look at this good-looking group of people with the most perfect weather. That was after their Seattle City tour yesterday. So they all got in. Flights were all on time. Huzzah. We love that.
Thank you.
And they jumped right into their Seattle City tour. They got to go up in the Space Needle. It was awesome. But they had beautiful weather and such an awesome group. So, and what's really cool is Morgan is on my team for operations, and Jenna is on the office team with Mom here at the office. Mm-hmm. And both of them are out of the office on these trips at the same time, but it's their first time going on a trip with Excite to learn how to guide, which is really cool too.
And since they're out, everybody's out, I had to recoup Brie from Texas.
So I'm up here for 2 weeks helping out in the office. Right. So if you're calling, you're probably hearing me. So because everyone's out, Pat and Sue are enjoying their vacation as well. So we're running the ship, me, Mom, Jay, and Judy. So if you need us, we're here.
Well, Bree's going to go over what she did last week, and it's quite a task.
Yeah, so you guys might have heard on Tour Tuesday last week, or even saw it on Facebook, like some of our posts and stuff. This was my small but mighty group. You can tell we're sweaty and tired here after a long day. But myself, Carrie, Morgan, Mark, and Kristen, we were all down in San Antonio for a week at the National FBLA Conference. So what that is it is a national conference. There were almost 20,000 teenagers running the streets of San Antonio for this competition, a leadership competition. And we represented and did all the transportation and lodging and an activity for 434 Nebraska students and advisors. So we had buses going down, we had flights going down, we had lodging. It was crazy, but it was awesome. And it was the 5 of us that really held it down there for a week for every student. So
do you have any pictures?
I do. So that was the group that was down there. Thanks, Todd. That's so sweet. What we did the first day is Mark and Carrie and Morgan flew down with the flyer. So about 200 kids that flew down from Omaha. So they came down with them. Kristen and I got to San Antonio the night before to get the hotel set up so we could accept people and get them into their hotel rooms. And then we all met there. We had Brian and Michael, who's one of our new guides, and Steph Shank and Jama saw off all the buses at midnight out of Omaha, Lincoln, and Grand Island to send them down on a 15-hour bus ride. And then we had some chapters that drove or flew themselves and met us at the hotel. So the first day was intense for our flyers. Like for Mark and Carrie and Morgan, it was like a 21-hour day, which is crazy. They're amazing. And we got back to the hotel at 11:30 and we crashed out. And then every single day we went and explored San Antonio and the around areas when we weren't with students to enhance our Texas Lone Star State and our Texas wine country trip. And so I'm going to share some of that with you of what you can expect when those revamped tours come out this year. So the big event that we did with the kids was called Andretti's Karting, which was this here. It was so cute. They had a little welcome to Andretti sign for us. It's a giant go-karting arena.
Ooh. Huge.
And we had a great time. I'll tell you what, Morgan and Mark were out there flying past children. I'll tell you what. But they had arcade games and virtual reality games. Kids got food. There was bowling. It was so fun. They had a great time. So that was the big activity we planned on Tuesday night. And we had to get all 434 people to and from the hotel in Andretti's through food and everything. And it was like a well-oiled machine. And the kids had so much fun. So
I think you guys had fun.
Oh, we had fun too. Absolutely. We had a great
think
time. Mark was racing the kids on the arcade games as well. So we were having fun, and Morgan was doing a lot of trash talking as well, which is her favorite, in the best way, like encouraging the kids on. It was so fun. So that's what we did with them. And then we saw them off on the buses at 4:00 in the morning, on the flights at 8 a.m. And then my husband and I went and scouted out some more stuff in Fredericksburg too for the Texas wine country trip. So a couple of things that you can expect for Texas Lone Star next year. Previously, it's been a drive-in trip where we drive from Omaha all the way down to Texas and back. And we've actually revamped it to being a fly-in trip where we fly into San Antonio or into Dallas and then out of San Antonio. So we get to do a huge loop around Texas and spend a little bit more time down there because we have found so many awesome things to add in. So a couple things that you can expect when you're down here. We had some of the best authentic Mexican food at this place called Mi Tierra. And they have had many famous people come and eat there. They're immortalized on the wall. They have big murals. The food is incredible. Some of the best Mexican food I've ever had in my life was there. So that was delicious. You can expect that on the trip. And then something else that we did that was just incredible was we went to the Tejas Rodeo. And that is something that we're going to add in. So here's our cute little group up here at the Tejas Rodeo going in. It is about 40 minutes from San Antonio. They do a rodeo every Saturday night from March to November. And while you're there, you get to shop at their little shop. It's a huge place to walk around and experience. And they do an entire rodeo, and we have reserved seats right up front. So they do the barrel racing and the hog ties and all that, and the riding of the horses and riding of the bulls. It was incredible. I have to show Carrie with this
Ooh.
to show you how big the steak was that we got. So we got a 4-person meal, and it was over almost 50 ounces of steak.
That's
I think.
a steak?
Yeah, I know Carrie's on a family vacation right now, so I don't know if she's on. She could say, but they were so good. So everybody, when we go there, will get steak, all the fixins on the side, cowboy biscuits, blackberry cobbler.
That doesn't look like steak.
Well, so they serve it in medallions. So the medallions are about this thick and this round, and it was incredible.
Oh, okay.
Incredible steak at this steakhouse at the Tejas Rodeo. And this would be where we would eat. We have a nice little indoor private seating area where we get to eat our steak and our food before we go and walk over to our reserve seats for the rodeo. So something a little bit different, really fun, and they're really awesome to work with. And we just had so much fun out there. And even in the heat, everything was covered or shaded, and it felt great. So, and when we go in March and April, it'll be even better, very much more mild. And another place that we went to as well this could be one of the hotels that we stay at, which is called the Monarch. And it is beautiful with gorgeous views of the city. So we had dinner up there one night. Absolutely beautiful. Some of the best views of the city. And we stayed and had a little cocktail up there as well. But that's one of the hotels that we are looking at to stay. And they are absolutely drop dead gorgeous. Here's our little group at Andretti's. After we got all the kids seated and eated there, we were tired.
We're missing one.
Kristen had to go home for a family emergency, but the 4 of us were there for the end of it as well. Kristen was there for the front.
That's good. Okay.
And then one other place that we went while we were there is a place called Green, Texas. Have any of you ever been to Green, Texas? Let me know if you have. I don't know why this won't show up for me. Darn it. Darn. I wanted to show you guys a picture. So Green, Texas, if you guys haven't been, is where the oldest dance hall in Texas is. So if you've seen music videos of like George Strait, Willie Nelson, all that kind of stuff, they filmed them at the Green Dance Hall. But it's a really cute little town, kind of reminded me of Weston mixed with Waco, mixed with Galena. Really cute, lots of shopping, great wineries, excellent food. So we would stop there on our way to Fredericksburg. So no, Green, Texas. And you know how it's spelled, Jerry and Jill, which is funny, is Grune. So it looks like it should be Grune. But we're going to add that into our itinerary as well. So lots of fun stuff. Zach and I went and visited Fredericksburg after that for Texas wine country. And this is one of the vineyards that we're going to go to. It looked like it was in Italy. It was amazing. And that's like the Grape Creek Vineyard. And we actually got to taste out of different barrels here in their big barrel room. And that is something that we will add in to our Texas wine country trip as we revamp it as well.
Did we go there when we were in Fredericksburg?
I don't think you went to Grape Creek, but I think we're going to move over to that. And then we also went to William and Chris and did a private dinner and tasting, and it was amazing. So lots of fun stuff coming for the Texas trips up here. Yeah. So had a great time. Our operations team is amazing, and hopefully we'll be doing the next FBLA event in November. So
only half the kids, though.
Yeah.
Only 200 kids.
This time.
Not 400. So what's coming up in July, Brie?
In July? Well, are you talking about Christmas in July?
Yes.
Okay, so it is July, halfway through the year. It's hot as the dickens out there, so we wanted to showcase some Christmas in July themed things and kind of talk about some of our trips that are coming up that will put us in the Christmas spirit. So Mom's going to talk about them.
Okay, we're going to go to Nashville, and that's on November 11th through the 15th. And then we're also going to go to Branson, Christmas, which is November 16th through the 19th. And then we are going to do the St. Louis Omaha Christmas Classic. They're going to come down from Kansas, and they're going to do the same thing that we do here in Omaha. And, you know, they're going to go to the Lawrence's Gardens, Union Station, the Old Market. They're going to eat at Charleston. Then they're going to go to a show, and then they're going to go back to St. Louis. They just thought it was so great, so they decided they were going to try this. And it's December 12th through the 14th. And what are we going to do with Dollywood? Great.
Yeah, so one of the trips that we wanted to highlight tonight. So there are a ton of Christmas trips. We have the Christmas Market River Cruise as well. We have the Omaha Classic Christmas. Next year we have a couple Christmas mystery tours.
Yes.
I planned a new 3-day Christmas tour for next year. I'm very excited about. We might even sneak her in this year too. I don't know. I'm pretty excited about it. So we're gonna try to sneak her in. We'll see.
Might as well just put it in.
We'll see if we can.
We have time.
We have time. We'll put it in there. But the trip that we wanted to highlight tonight is our Dollywood Christmas. And all of our other ones that Mom did name, we do have Omaha departures, Kansas departures, and a lot of these also go east. So they go through St. Louis and can do a St. Louis pickup as well. And yeah, Brian, I agree. I believe Brian is leading the Christmas Mystery Tour next year. So I'm excited for you, Brian. So I might be making that up. You correct me.
Does he know what it is?
We're not telling you yet. But the highlight of the night for our tour is going to be Christmas in Dollywood. And what's really exciting is Brian took this one last year and had the best time. Brian, you might want to pop in the chat some of the highlights that you had for this trip. But what's great is not only do we get to go to Dollywood, which is amazing, but we also get to go to the Biltmore at Christmas time for this trip, which is just
absolutely gorgeous.
If you haven't been, like, it's gorgeous in the summer, but at Christmas, they have the huge Christmas trees. It's decked out. It is so beautiful. And something that we added last year too that wasn't on the original itinerary is a chocolate tasting and making workshop, and everybody had a great time in Asheville for that. So Christmas in Dollywood this year in the Biltmore is going to be November 7th to the 14th. So no crazy weather, hopefully, just yet in early November. It's 8 days and 13 meals. Okay. And like I said, this one does all of our normal Nebraska departures, a Des Moines departure, and an Independence departure as well. And we do go through St. Louis on this one. So we can also pick up anybody in St. Louis. And I do believe we actually have a couple St. Louis folks going with us on that one. So first night, depart here, go to St. Louis, have our awesome welcome dinner, and we stay over at our wonderful hotel with Ivana, the Fairfield Inn in St. Louis. She's so wonderful to work with. And then on day 2, we wake up, we hop in the car, and we go to the Belle Meade Plantation. And I have been there.
I have to.
It's fabulous, gorgeous. And you can go to the horse stables. You can go to the ice cream shop. You can go to the winery. You get a tour. It's so beautiful. So the big one that day is the Belle Meade Plantation and Winery. If you don't want to do the wine tasting, as always, you don't have to, and you can explore the grounds. So that is day 2, and that's a breakfast and dinner on that day. And then day 3 is where everybody had a great time last year. When you go south, you got to do a gold mining and panning for gold experience.
Somebody got gold.
Yeah, someone did get gold, I believe. Brian, correct us if we're wrong. Kay, I agree. Brian is incredible. And Jill, I'm happy you had an amazing time. And Brian even said there's 5 million Christmas lights in Dollywood at Christmas time. That's insane. But we go to the Consolidated Gold Mines and you pan for gold and you do a tour of the mines. Very walkable, very flat paved. It was very fun for them last year. And then they had a great time. Normally we don't pan for gold, but they're like, we want to. And they had so much fun. So we love doing that. And then we do a nice little winery that day before we get to, I cannot say this city for the life of me, Dalunga. I cannot say it, but that's where you stay for the night. And then you wake up on day 4. And this is where last year we put in our chocolate tasting and chocolate making workshop in Asheville. And I think that's what we're going to add in again this year. I know Carrie is planning this one, so we can also follow up with her. And I don't want to promise this.
Well, then don't say it.
But we're going to try to get it in, but it depends on the route. I don't know if y'all saw, but Dolly opened up her own truck stop last week.
Oh, like the bees.
Yeah, she said that she didn't want to leave it to Beaver, so she made her own in rival to Buc-ee's, and she cut the ribbon last week. And Carrie, our guide, is literally there now because they're going for her son's baseball tournament. And so she's like, I'll stop. I'll check it out. I was like, amazing. So It all depends on the route, you guys. You know, we have to stay
no
with
Buc-ee's. Then it's going to be Dolly.
Well, we'll see. We're going to try to get in there, but Dolly did just open a truck stop, and it would be apropos to put it in for.
You know, that would be neat if she was there.
Wouldn't that be incredible? Oh my gosh.
Yes.
But they have like a food court and stuff in there. I don't know. So Carrie's checking it out. So we'll see if it's, we'll see if it's the thing. I don't want to promise anything. You know, people are going to be like, Brienne said it. Okay. But so that's where we get to Asheville then that day too. We do a breakfast and a lunch together before we get to Asheville, which is a cute little town in North Carolina with great shopping. And that is close to where we go to the Biltmore. So day 5, we wake up, and that is where we do our huge Biltmore day. Mm-hmm. And like we said, deck to the nines. Brian's pictures from last year were outstanding, and I put them into the brochure for 2027.
They're beautiful.
Gorgeous pictures that Brian took. And they just had the best time at the Biltmore there. And once again, you can do the winery on site, but you don't have to. Mm-hmm. There's so much to see.
The gardens,
even in the wintertime, are just decked out. Mm-hmm. Like the Lawrence Gardens here, it's all decked out for Christmas.
Right.
So pretty. So you do an entire day at the Biltmore that day, and you get to have lunch there at the Carriage House. Fabulous. They feed us very, very well. And Brian said there's a Christmas tree in every room. Can you imagine?
Neat.
Absolutely amazing. So that's day 5. And then day 6, you wake up and it's the magic of Dollywood, y'all. And last year we were there the same day that Pigeon Forge as a city did their Christmas tree lighting and had a big festival.
Nice.
So Brian was like, I'm taking them there too. I hope that's okay. It's like, that's great.
Did they have a parade?
They did a parade in the morning, I think, but we were at Dollywood that time. But what's great is you get access to everything in Dollywood. So people were doing the train when it started to get dark. There's 5 million lights there. They light it up all day. There's Christmas shows, carolers. It's not just like a theme park. The food was incredible. They have replicas of her childhood home there. And what's really nice is it is a lot of walking. So, bring good walking shoes that day. But I believe last year they also had a lot of like motorized scooters and things like that that you can rent. So that was also very nice. So Brian helped a couple of our guests do that as well. And they spent the day at Dollywood, and then they left. They saw some stuff in Pigeon Forge and then went back to the hotel. So gorgeous day in Dollywood that day. And then day 7, we start making our way back home. We stop at the Bell House for lunch, which we always go. Oh, awesome, Brian. Yep, he said they can rent scooters. Perfect. But we go to the Bell House for lunch on our way back, which Chef Brent is just incredible.
And he makes the best pies.
Oh my God, yes.
We go there every time we go for the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah. It's good. It's really good.
He's a great cook. Great cook.
And so he makes those like really famous hot browns that they serve at the Kentucky Derby. So you can always get one of those there. Jill, I love that. Brian loved the roller coasters. I love a roller coaster too, to be honest. You could catch me out there flying around. And then we go to West Meadow Farms, which is another popular stop we do every time that we come through Tennessee and Kentucky. And that is where they rehabilitate people and horses. And they have thoroughbreds from the Kentucky Derby there that they take, and they live out their lives there. And it's emotional and beautiful.
She's a wonderful person that she does this.
Yep. Absolutely. And then we end that night in St. Louis, and we do a farewell dinner together, drop off our St. Louis guests as well. And then day 8, we travel home. So really great trip, perfect time of year, because you're there right as the Christmas season is starting. And, if you have questions, ask Brian. He had the best time with his group last year. So I'll tell you what, he had a great time. But again, that's November 7th to the 14th. It's 8 days, 13 meals. $22.50 per person for a double and $29.10 for a single. So we still have some seats on that. So if you're interested, give us a call and we'll get you signed up.
Sounds good.
Anything to add to that one, Mom? Because you've been to the Biltmore a couple times down there.
I love it. I love it. And I love going to the Bell House.
Yeah, great food. I'm down for anything. There's good food.
Everybody thinks it's JJ's place because his last name is Bell, but it's not.
But we'll take credit for it.
That's right. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, the Husker volleyball.
Yes, so Husker volleyball is coming up, you guys.
And we have 12 seats left, guys.
Yes.
12 seats. That's it.
Yeah. So if you're interested, give us a call. Dallas is fully sold out. Vegas, we opened up the second set of tickets, so we have some seats there, and with the flights included. And then we also have a few seats left on the third bus at for Wrigley as well. So,
Right.
And I'm going on that one as a guest. I'm really excited. I've never been on an Excite trip as a guest. I've always guided, so
You think you're a guest.
I know I probably will insert myself because I can't help myself.
Yeah,
But
she will.
and we have great guides for all of those. Brian and Cliff are doing the Las Vegas showcase. Mark is doing the Dallas trip. And then Steph Shank, Alyssa, and Mitch Coffin are doing the Wrigley Field one as well. So lots of fun stuff. Myself and Morgan will be guests from the office, so we're excited to go. And my husband's going to go as a guest too. So we're, really excited. It's going to be a great time, but a few seats left. Call us if you'd like to get them. We'd love to have you.
There's a little secret though. We have a little secret, don't we?
Oh yeah, a little taste for all of you. You guys are the
Just
first
a
ones.
secret.
A little. Let it marinate. A little taste that we're announcing first. We are going to also venture. You've seen a lot of us doing a lot of Husker volleyball stuff. What about Husker football? And we're going to have a Husker football trip coming to you in November. There might be some important games around holidays in November.
Yes.
So that was just finalized today, actually. Jay said, let's do another one. We said, all right. So be on the lookout for some football announcements coming to you soon.
I tell you, we are busy here. There's never a dull moment.
Never a dull moment, and so many exciting things coming up. July, I can't believe it's July 7th. I don't know what is life.
It's halfway. Christmas is around the corner, you guys. Christmas is around the corner.
And, we have trips constantly leaving. What do we have leaving this week?
Oh, this week we have the Nebraska, Colorado. That leaves on
Thursday,
the 9th. And then we have the historic
Missouri
one day, which is Saturday. And then we have the Cape Cod that is leaving on Monday, the 13th. And then on the 13th, Alaska comes back.
And so does Pacific Northwest.
Pacific Northwest. Now, mind you, my husband, Tom, has to run back and forth every time somebody goes or comes back with stuff. So he's pretty much like what do you call those things?
Like a pack mule.
Like a volleyball.
Yeah, going back and forth.
Ping pong ball.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
But we appreciate him. Tom is supplying you with all that water and cookies. So couldn't do
Yeah.
it without him. And then even after that, at the end of next week, we have 3 other trips going out.
That's right.
Which is crazy. So it's crazy stuff, and we're just so excited. And then in August, the last thing we'll touch on, we have 24 tour parties in between August 8th and August 30th.
And we can do it.
And we can do it. Sometimes there's 2 a day. We cannot wait. And so they should be up on our website and on our Facebook. You don't have to RSVP. As always, we want you to show up, bring your friends. But if you do feel inclined to help us get a count on food and seats and all that stuff, all of the dates and locations for all of our tour parties are on our website. It's right at the top of the banner. And on our Facebook page, you can join.
Right. And we'd love to see you in person. Love it.
I get to be there. I haven't been able to come to tour parties in years.
It's going to be our 15th year.
Next year, 2027 is a big year.
So you got to come.
We got new shirts because this one is from our 10-year anniversary, which is wild. And now
I feel like we just got them.
I know. And now it's going to be 15. And we sent the catalog to the printer today. So the 2027 catalog.
So you should be, hopefully you get it in August.
Yeah, yes, but we sent it today. So we did a lot of triple checking on that thing last week with the whole team. So
right.
I can't wait to get it in print form because it looks awesome for our 15th anniversary. So we can't wait to celebrate with you guys. And thank you for joining us tonight. And we will see you next week.
Thank you. See you later.